Hey, me, I, oh, you, hello, I'm here. Sorry, just doing my voice exercises. Gotta keep going with that, or I'm gonna go back to how I was talking before. I can't be doing that. Can't be doing that. Come on, Valheim, let's go. Yep, I went to bed on time. Went to bed on time. Did all that. Then my alarm went off. And I just hit the snooze. I hit the off. And then I woke up like 12:46. Also, I woke up with a text message that apparently I won't be streaming tomorrow night. I'll be working. That's fun. Apparently I was penciled in to cover for Thursday. I didn't know about it. Oh well, I guess. Happened to me, I didn't go in. Why'd they have to tell me? Why'd the girl at work have to tell me? They tell me last minute like that. Nope. Well, it was on the schedule. So, if it's on the schedule, I'll do it. I gotta figure out how to raise this up. Do I have wood? I have a little bit. Let's see. What if I do, like...
I'm sure you do, you pervert. You nasty pervert.
How do I do this? That's not even... I had it... It was snapped. There. Like that? That looks like a solution. The water actually build up in there? It will not build up in here. However, anything that's not rock. So if you do not have stone structures yet, anything not covered by a roof will take will take weather damage. I think I have to go up one more. I think. Yeah. This game is online too, right? You can do co-op, yep. Co-op is available. Let's see if I have any more wood. I thought it was like an MMO. No, no, no. It ain't that crazy. It ain't that crazy. Like that 7 Days to Die or whatever it's called. That's not an MMO either. That's also a like 4-player co-op type deal, or maybe more. Maybe up to 8. Nope. 7 Days to Die is not a big server-based thing.
Obviously, I don't play that crap.
Yeah, 'cause you don't know what's good. You don't know what's good, man. You don't know what good games are. Play a good game once in your life.
Like Fortnite.
Hey, Fortnite? Hey, I'm not gonna sit here and say it's not a good game. There's a reason why people play that a lot. Okay, anything else with weather damage? Some up here. There we go. And when Fortnite Save the World was actively being developed on, I played the crap out of it. The Save the World mode was fun as hell. It was basically a 3D 3D tower defense that you could co-op in. It was good. And then they had to ruin it. That's the Fortnite I played. Yeah, me too. Somehow I got in a group of PC gamer writers and editors, and I ended up playing a bunch with them. And I remember they were talking about Epic Games at that time, and how they were mismanaging a bunch of things at that time, and they needed they needed a win. Well, turns out copping off of PUBG and doing a battle royale was the win they needed. Because after that, that game just exploded. Why has it gotta rain? You know? Well, I don't have a rested bonus anyway. Let's go get the rested bonus. Does this take weather damage? I haven't seen it take weather damage yet, so... Also, yesterday before I went to bed, I played with my mic a little bit. I upped the gain. And then did some other things with like the noise gate and whatnot. And
You played with Mike a little bit?
listen, man. We're gonna have problems. No, didn't play with Mike. I played with my microphone a little bit with the settings. I watched a video, or rather I listened to a video during my work week. And they explained that we've all been thinking about how to set up our microphone incorrectly. So, all microphones and speakers have a sound spectrum that they have. That spectrum is usually when you go into a game, it's they ask you if what kind of sound, dynamic sound do you want? Do you want nighttime? Because nighttime is going to squish. Here. I got an idea. It's not a good idea, but I got an idea. I never installed Paint again, did I? I never did. It was like Paint something. It's probably on the Windows Store. Let's go to the Windows Store. Paint.net. $14.99. What? What? Paint.net. Failed to initialize page. If you have an ad blocker enabled, please disable it and refresh the page. Okay, we're gonna use good old actual Paint. Try Image Creator. No! Copilot. Ooh! Ew! Ew! Let's see. Drip drop. Whoop. There we go. Now you're not being flash bombed. Okay. Let's see. What size is this? What size? Hello? How do I... Brushes? Let's do... Brush. Where do I do the... Where do I alter the size? Is it this? What? Yep. Okay. So let's say the microphone spectrum goes like this. Right? Or the sound spectrum goes like this. Let's say sound in a video game. That's your spectrum. Right? If you select nighttime mode, it creates a spectrum that does this instead. And it cuts off a lot of the higher end and lower end sounds so that there are not big differences. You can have a more consistent sound, so when you set your speaker volume, you don't have to worry about waking up people because there's not going to be any really high highs or low lows. So the white one is the full dynamic range of your speakers. The red is nighttime mode, etc. Okay. Now for the microphone, apparently, I had no idea that this was a thing. Apparently, a lower gain is going to be this spectrum. And a higher gain is going to be this spectrum. So usually people think, well, if I there's a unique difference here that I will explain here. So on the, let's say for example, this is not completely accurate, obviously, but let's say on this lower gain setting, the noise floor is gonna be like right here, right? So there's your noise floor. So this is gonna be background noise like fans. Sometimes if your mixer or amplifier, if it's not a good one, it can have some interference noise and such. Let's say this is obviously very exaggerated. You're never going to have a noise floor that's half of your volume, but just for example's sake. So on the lower gain, if your noise floor is right here, you can basically just apply that same noise floor to the higher gain. Once you start putting your noise gate and stuff like that, you're gonna have more range in volume, or more range in frequencies, in your frequency, to get rid of that noise floor and have a more clear and loud voice. Which is usually what people don't think, because they think that if they turn their gain up, this is gonna happen. Oh my god. I hate paint. Oh, right. Hold on. I hate paint so much, man. Dog shit. They think this is gonna happen. And we'll say these parts that are cut off, the parts that are cut off is when you clip. whenever when you look at your frequency or your dB meter on like OBS and it goes into the red and just hold on, I can actually show you, I can actually auditorially tell you what clipping does. So if I turn off the threshold, my voice does this. That's clipping. I'm clipping right now. I'm clipping. Sorry. So yeah, whenever you do that, you clip, right? So they think, well, if I just turn my gain up, I won't be able to. I'll just clip. But you got to mess with. You have to mess with your compressor and your noise gate. And you won't clip, and in fact, you get a wider range of frequency on the noise spectrum than you would with a lower gain. Even though we usually think, well, if I turn my gain up too high, I'm just gonna clip. But on my noise gate, I didn't even add that much. I think I was at 58 or something before. I mean, if I turn the gain volume off, you can hear a little bit of background noise. It's really faint though. It's from my computer fans. But I just set it to 50. All that's gone. And then made sure that I don't go over negative 15 dB. I don't go. So this is like 15 dB higher than my normal voice volume, basically, is what this is saying. So I don't go over that amount. Yeah, I didn't add that one. Ooh, ouch. So anyway, I watched that video and it kind of flipped what I thought about. Let's add that real quick. It flipped what I thought about those things. Let's duplicate. And oh. Wait. Did you hear that? I don't think we heard that, did we? The whole thing is broken. The whole thing is always broken. It's always broken. Fixing the wrong stuff. Yeah, I mean, I still needed to do the microphone stuff. Come on, man. Come on, man. Hold on. Advanced audio properties. Monitor only. It's on. However, monitoring device is not. Why is it on default?
Wow.
There we go. Okay, that was easier than I thought it would be. Redemption, cool story. Source. Bob. Source is Bob. Visible. Bob. But I also have to add OBS core sounds, play sound from folder, sample audio device, folder containing the stuff. This PC, fast storage, stream files, overlay files. Let's not do that. That doesn't. I don't like that. Play sound. Sound file to play. My fast storage, stream files, overlay files. Wow. Is this it? Can I preview it? No, I don't think that's it. I don't think that's it. Nope. Where's it at? Oh, Stream Deck files, sounds. That's where I put it. That's where I put it. Is it? Where did I put that file? Where did I put that file? Deleted. No, no, it's not deleted. No, 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 no. Where did I put that? It should be in my stream files, but it's not. Alert sounds? Alert sounds. Up.
Fascinating story. Any chance you're nearing the end? Fascinating story. Any chance you're nearing the end?
Okay, delay way sooner. Way sooner. It's like taking the time of this. Huh, so it works different.
Fascinating story. Any chance you're nearing the end?
Huh. I did see the tech demo. They're making some pretty lofty claims there. Look, they gained back a lot of goodwill with the Cyberpunk 2.0 patch, right? And the Phantom Liberty DLC. They gained back a lot of goodwill with that stuff. And then they kept working on the game, the technology, right? I won't forget those first reveal videos of Cyberpunk 2077 and the claims that they were making there. I won't forget. Don't forget. Oh, I gotta do actually. I won't forget. So during that, the part that made me go, huh, that's crazy, is whenever they pulled up the camera and it was over the, well, Watch Dogs is Ubisoft. They're a bunch of lying pieces of shit anyway, so who cares? But the thing that, got me was they pulled over the town square and there was like 300 NPCs all interacting and walking around and doing that stuff right there. Before that, she goes through that little cave thing, right? And they're like, all of this is running on a base PS5 at 60 FPS. And then they go to that town square where it shows like 300 NPCs and whatnot. And I'm going, that's on a base PS5 at 60 FPS? Are you kidding me? I mean, we've still got what? We probably have 2 years until we see this game, right? 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 I don't know when this thing is going to come out. I'm thinking, at least 2 years. And we're looking at a vertical slice, right? I don't know. I don't know, man. That's a pretty lofty claim to make. That it's on a base PS5 running at 60 FPS. I mean, yes. The fact that now Unreal is finally going to have nanite for vegetation is great. And CD Projekt Red does a lot of cool things with tech to make it performant. And nanite and Unreal Engine 5, as long as your development pipeline supports Nanite completely. Nanite is fast. So maybe because they are dedicating all of their workflows to Nanite to properly support it, maybe it will run fast. I'm just having a hard time.
Actually.
Okay, that needs to be shorter. I'm just having a hard time believing that that was on a base PS5 running at 60 FPS.
Actually.
There we go. They're all on there now until I make more. And I would believe it if the NPCs they were showing were like Cyberpunk NPCs, because Cyberpunk NPCs don't really do much. You know, they'll go to a wall and smoke a cigarette, or they'll sit on the floor, or they'll sit on a bench or whatever, but they don't interact with each other. That's the one thing about Cyberpunk is 99% of all of the NPCs don't actually interact with each other. And it's a little disappointing. I mean, you get those ones that are at, but you get those ones where they are at like a food stand or something like that, or at a vendor, and they're talking to them, right? But it's just talking. For one, it's just talking. There's no exchange of goods. The vendor never hands anything off to the NPC. The NPC never grabs something out of the vendor's hand and then walks off. It's all dialogue. And then you look at The Witcher 4, and they're grabbing a physical fish out of the basket. A physical fish. Usually you have that, it's like a round model with some bump mapping on it. And it's just a pile of fish. And then the NPC reaches into that one image of mini fish and grabs a new model. They'll grab a new model out of that fish pile, and then they'll hand it off to them, or they'll give them to the NPC, and that NPC will put it in the basket, and that basket won't actually have anything in it. Or you'll see that fish model disappear from the hand and then snap somewhere inside of that basket. Right? If they get really detailed with it, it'll like snap into the basket, but then it's like it's a static model instead of a dynamic model. So no physics or anything like that. That Witcher 4 demo, he grabbed a physical fish off of their fish pile. That fish was one of the actual fish in there, so it took away from that pile. He handed it to the lady to cook. He set it down on top of the boxes there. It flopped realistically on top of that box. The NPC grabbed it, and the NPC put it in the basket. And there was a physics interaction of the weight of the fish going into that basket. And I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, but I don't think I'm wrong. I'm pretty sure if you move the camera to where you could see inside that basket, that damn fish would be in there. You're going to tell me that that level of NPC interaction going on all over the place inside that market is going to run at 60 FPS when there are 300 of those NPCs all doing stuff, making sure they don't bump into each other, shopping, dancing, interacting with objects. You're going to tell me that on a base PS5 is going to run at 60 FPS on the Unreal Engine 5, which is notorious right now for being incredibly poor performance. I don't believe it. I don't believe it for 1 second. I don't believe it. I'll believe it when I see it. If they manage to do it, wow. I will stand and applaud CD Projekt Red for 10 minutes straight. I will turn on my camera and I will stand up and I will applaud for 10 minutes straight on stream, looking like an idiot, if they manage to do that. If it runs, if it can do 60 FPS on base PS5, then it should be able to run at like 80 to 100 something FPS on my machine. If it runs at over 100 FPS on my machine without frame generation, I will stand up and clap for 10 minutes straight. I will also try to eat a shoe. I say try to because I will take one bite, which will not even be a bite, and then I will put it down. You can clip it. But I will not forget the Cyberpunk demo where they showed that walls inside of buildings and whatnot were going to be dynamic. And technically they didn't lie, because that one wall at the beginning of the game, whenever you're going in to rescue that girl that's in the bathtub, that one wall has a little bit of destructibility to it. But that's it. That's the only one it ever happened with. Also, they showed that you could open those shutters and flank that guy inside that room. I never, till this day, I've never been able to open those shutters to shoot him from the side while Jackie shot him from inside the building. And those shutters are there. The shutters are there, but I've never seen a way to actually open them. But yeah, I remember CD Projekt Red. I will not forget. There it is. Nice. In fact, you know what? I'll stand up and applaud for 10 minutes straight. Even though I don't have a PS5. But if I see reports, if I receive reports from streamers and YouTubers and gaming sites, I'm not going to call them news sites because they don't know how to do news. If I see that they actually did get the whole game to run at 60 FPS on a base PS5, I will also clap for 10 minutes. Because, I mean, that will be impressive if they manage to do it. That would be very impressive. Because I have yet to see an Unreal Engine 5 game that runs that well. And you could be like, well, streamer. Satisfactory's on Unreal Engine 5. Yeah, but they're not using all of the Unreal Engine 5 tech that Witcher 4 is claiming to be using. The only tech in Satisfactory that's using that is the landscape uses nanite. That's it. None of the buildings use nanite. None of the factory equipment uses nanite. And they're using software Lumen for the lighting. That's it. That's all that's going on there. And there's no NPCs. No dynamic NPCs with AI walking around. Everything is mostly static in that game. So yes, of course, it can run pretty well. Of course, whenever you turn on Lumen, it does run pretty bad. But that's whatever. And never forget, CD Projekt Red lied about the PlayStation 4 version and the Xbox One version. They tried to tell us all that it was running well and they've got it running really well on those consoles. Don't worry. Don't worry. And those consoles never got the DLC. Whoops, went a little deep there. Am I at? Yep, I'm full up. Anyway, the demo was very impressive. I liked looking at the demo, but I still hold reservations about their claims. And I think everybody should keep their expectations in check. Which they're not. They're not.
It's The Witcher 4. Ah.
Everybody's getting hyped, and I understand it. I'm not hyped. Something just tells me I won't enjoy it. No idea why I feel that way. Huh. Yeah, I wonder why. I mean, I understand why people are super hyped about it, because The Witcher 3 is one of the greatest RPGs of all time. Right? So if they make another game of that quality, then we have at least a reasonable amount of, you know, expectation that if it's anywhere like that, it's gonna be great. If it's on, even if it's not better than The Witcher 3, it's still gonna be a great game. You know? The Witcher 3 has literally has the best DLC according to Metacritic. Has the best DLC of any game of all time. Until Cleric Obscure came out, I think it was Blood and Wine. Blood and Wine DLC from Witcher 3 had the highest game rating on Metacritic. And that was just the DLC. What's the rating for Clair Obscur? It was like one, let's say the Blood and Wine was like a 93, Clair Obscur was like a 94 or something like that. I gotta go repair. It's an awesome game, but damn is it depressing. Yeah, that's what I keep hearing. I need more, raspberries. Oh, I should... Hold on. Let me go back. Watched the GDQ speedrun yesterday. We were talking about the other expeditions. I mean, how funny it can be. Yeah, the whole game's not depressing, right? Double. Double. Keep doing it. Keep giving me the doubles. Man, one of the expeditions would just get drunk all the time. Another went into the fray naked and jacked. That's great. The drunk thing, you know, it makes sense from a human perspective. That, well, we're all gonna die anyway, so might as well just get drunk and enjoy ourselves until we all die. We're going to eat the Necrons. I'm guessing that is a race in that world. Enemy monsters, essentially. Okay. Yeah. All right. Yeah, if you just replace the scenario of Expedition 33 with a real world scenario, like a giant meteor is 100% going to hit our planet and we're all gonna die. If you then categorize our real society into the different expeditions, and every year we send people to space to try and stop it, that would be something. Well, there's going to be, let's say, let's replace those people with Expedition 33, right? Expedition 33 is the ones that are going to try to do something to either redirect it or stop it. But then you're going to have Expedition 21 or whatever, you know, that's going to be the group that is just going to party and get drunk and do drugs and whatnot until the meteor hits. And then there's going to be another Expedition 42 where all they do is just wallow and cry inside their homes and do nothing but be miserable the entire time, you know? So that's basically what the expeditions are, is just different facets of real world society in which they would do different things to try to change the outcome, or do different things based on how they process the outcome. The drinking, the wallowing in misery for the rest of their days. The ones building bunkers inside the ground, deep in the ground to see if they can survive that way. The ones that use rocket technology to redirect the meteor and stuff like that. Right. I know in the game, yes, you can find where they've been and all that kind of stuff. I'm just saying, the premise of the game, from what I've gathered, is it's just reflecting different groups of actual real-world society and how they handle situations. Or a similar situation. Because even in the most simple of situations, which, I don't know. I'll just go with it. Even in the most simple of situations, such as a car wreck, there are people that stop and try to go help the people. There are people that stop and all they do is sit there and watch. And then there are people that just want to go about their day, right? If you separate those three categories into expedition numbers, they all reflect how society reacts to situations. And that's what makes Expedition 33's story and premise really cool. Because it is, in a way, even with its fantastical setting and whatnot, in a way, it is very relatable to people playing the game. The story is very relatable, even if it's just a realization of relatability subconsciously. And and that's why it works so well. Because even subconsciously we can realize that this is a human story. Human story as in it's a humanly relatable story. And that's what makes great game and movie stories a lot of times, is they do interesting twists on actual humanly relatable topics or situations. The Matrix is a good example of that, since you've watched those recently. The Matrix is a great example of that too, because we all have had that feeling that we have no control over the world. And it is, even if we don't think it out loud or think it ourselves, sometimes it feels like we're just going through the motions of some sort of simulation, right? That's why it's relatable. You get up, you eat, you read the newspaper, you go take a shower, you go to work, you get off work, you go home, you relax in front of the TV or in front of your computer for a few hours or an hour or whatever, and then you go to bed. And then you repeat that process over and over again. And it feels like you're just in some sort of simulation. You're just going through the process of whatever the simulation told you to do. And subconsciously, even the people that didn't quite get it, they still thought it was an awesome movie because subconsciously they realized that. And a lot of stories that are really good, that's why they're so good. Because they tap into that human nature. and whatnot. Okay, we can make some more food. Did you know the full story of the game? Do you know the full story of the game? I do not know the full story of the game. I just know the basic premise of it. I won't spoil it then. I mean, I'm not gonna go, oh my god, you asshole, you, why? If you want to tell me. Do I need to make 4? 4. That's not what I meant to make. There we go. In the end, you have to make a decision, and it's an ethical one on who you agree with. Ethical one that you agree with the painter, and the other side is the people you've been fighting with to stop the painter. There we go. I'm gonna need more neck meat. But at least we have a bunch of stuff. I guess I'll go ahead and plant the remainder. For seeds. Lots of seeds. Is that it? Okay. 3, 6, 9, 12, 24, 36. Um, 42, 45. 45 seeds. So I'm gonna have 3 more seeds than I did last time.
You're a rookie.
Uh-oh. The boar is going to be hungry. Are you hungry? Yes, you're hungry. Yeah. There you go, buddy. Okay. I need raspberries, but it's not a big deal. Oh, crap. I didn't grab my hoe. There we go. Alright, we're getting some food built up, which is good. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. I was worried I was going to hit the roof. I don't want to have to keep repairing the roof just because I accidentally hitting it. Alright, here we go. Always raining. Always raining. Come on, man. That's pretty big. Needs to be bigger. That's what she said.
Damn it. I knew it. I knew it was gonna happen. I knew somebody was gonna say that.
I need enough space to put plenty of smelters and kilns inside with their own chimney. So it needs to be bigger. Ooh, almost. No, now I have to go. Oh, I have to go back further. Oh well. What is happening? Oh, my phone restarted. I set my phone to restart at 2 a.m. every day. Because I think it would be healthy for the phone. And the only reason I did that was because on certain Discord servers that I've been on the mobile version, if there's a lot of GIFs in one post, like image GIFs, it basically locks up my phone. It was not the solution to do that. The solution was to just make it to where they don't autoplay, even as thumbnails. But since I already set it to restart at 2 a.m., I figured I'd just keep it up. That way it always gets its memory refreshed and whatnot. Is your phone oldish? It's a Galaxy S20. So, yes. At least in phone age, yes. I think if you go to look for to buy a phone and without a discount, it's like $200 compared to what it was when it launched. I think that means it's old. I think that's what that means. At least nowadays. Guess when it stops getting security updates, it's considered too old now. Hate phones. Yeah. I mean, mine still gets updates regularly. So it's not an issue right now. In the past, I would have just put a custom operating system on it, but I can't be bothered nowadays. I don't care as much anymore. It's just a phone. How am I feeling about this space? I'm feeling alright about it. I'm grabbing cereal. Alright. Let me go sleep in game. Repair. Oh my god. We're gonna need core wood soon. Core wood. Oh, we need a new workbench. Okay. Put him back here. Boom. The base is big enough to need 2 workbenches. Crazy. Do I want to... shoot. No, I don't want to. Oop. Boop. 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 Yep, that's almost all the core wood. What does building give you? Building, 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 crafting? Crafting speed, hammerware, and building stamina use. Okay. Building stamina use. Off-brand Raisin Bran. Okay, that doesn't work. I bet the off-brand Raisin Bran isn't too bad. Now, off-brand Frosted Flakes, at least back in the day, that was terrible. That's blue? How is that blue? Baba dee baba doo. I'm blue. No, the raisins aren't great, but that's the only bad thing. Okay. I think I'm just gonna have to be okay with that. I could do like this, I guess. I just don't know how. I don't know how those are blue. Babadee babadoo. I'm gonna have to close this up somehow. So we're gonna have to flatten this out. Alright, we gotta move the portal. New home, right? New home. Cool. I'm blue, baba-dee, baba-doo. This is a story about a blue boy who lived in a blue world. I can't get that to go down.
Asshole. You asshole.
Oh well.
Fine, be that way. I don't care anymore. I do, but I don't care anymore. That's a lie, I still care.
Oh, I can't lie. Oh. I can't. Let me build there. Build there.
What are you making here?
I'm making a new house. Thanks for asking. It won't line up properly because of the stupid rock. I planned a pint tree. I'm going to mold off 4 of them. Muled off 4 of them. Do we have any translators in chat? Any translators out there? I planted a pine tree. I'm going to build off 4 of them. Ah, okay. You're awesome, a bit stupid, but awesome stupid. Oh, cool. Wow, thanks. You're awesome too. I was trying to build out into the ocean, but you can only lift land so much. Yeah. I did sail past a small island that I thought I could get away with doing that because the area around it was high enough. And it would have been awesome to not be disturbed. However, it would not be awesome having to get the resources. That would have been a pain in the butt. Let's see. I don't need to do that. Just do that one right here. And then we're gonna have to lower this land, I guess. Or not. Just leave it. I'll lower it later. Need to get the basics done first. We need lots more core wood. And wood. Once I see a small hut on a little plateau on the edge of an ocean, it was so weird. Waves would just go through it. Yeah, if you don't build high enough and the storm comes. Why are those taking damage over here? That's weird. Maybe I just didn't repair it from before? Maybe it was just something from before. Okay. Let's see. Let's keep going with the perimeter. Even though these will probably be broken down, maybe. Maybe not. I really just wanted to do this. To protect those ground pieces. Start over again. I managed to do the early bronze pickaxe thing. Nice. Getting the old troll to work for you. How much wood do I have left? Not enough, that's for sure. Okay. Let's try. Time to deforest this area a little bit. You know what? I'm taking that off. Oh, I don't have... Wait, hold on. There we go. Consistency. Boop, boop. All right. Cool. How much fuel they got left? Oh, they're good. They good. Now, should I deforest this area or... Well, I need core wood, so I have to go back. Alright. And we need our rested bonus. I need my rested bonus. If only there was some way to get someone else to game to cut down trees for you.
Nice try, buddy.
But you came in here yelling at me. I can only imagine what would happen in game. Let's wait, what we got in here? Let's see. Sure. Boo. Boo, boo, boo. Dang. The jerky has 24 minutes left. Okay. Just have to deal with it. I can stun lock a troll now, so it's not that big of a deal to have the health that I do. Let's bring it up here. Right up here. Hey, we still have some trees to deal with. Cool. Idiot. Nice. What? There we go. I don't need that. I have a bunch of those. I don't need that. Perfect shot. What? I guess it's not purely on which direction or which side you hit the tree on that it falls.
Idiot.
Let's see, core wood, regular wood, miscellaneous. How much of each do we have? There we go. Okay. It goes in the general direction of... Uh-oh. Boop. Boop. Okay, it's pretty good. So that means we have 25, 50. We have 50 core beams that we can create. Let's do a little bit more. Let's make sure we have plenty. Let's try it. Might be able to pick up all of this. Nope. Get rid of that. Ah. That's 3 pounds. Oh.
It's fine. I might make it all of the way. Just need a little bit further. Yes.
Nice. So 75 core wood logs, posts, at least. That's a pretty good amount of wood. Yeah.
Get up there.
No seeds yet.
Let go of me.
Okay, we need a rested bonus. I don't even know why I'm doing that. Go, go. Wait, rested bonus. Of course, as soon as I sat down. Let's go. Okay. Core wood.
Seriously.
Can you go through while encumbered? Yep. Amazing. Oh, jeez. There we go. That's all of it. Bing, bang, boom. Okay.
What?
No. Okay, how big is the bonfire? Right there. It can fit in there. It could also fit in a square, but I'm not gonna do a square. Do one right there. Okay. I need 1 sirloin, 5 ancient wood. I only have 1 ancient wood and it's inside my pants. Okay, gotta make sure I get this right. Oh, I need 5. Oh. Okay. Now we're ready. Let's see, is it gonna be... Okay, gotta get a little tighter. A little tighter. Towards this side. Right. There. Perfect. Whoa. There we go. There we go. That'll be our basement level fire pit. I don't like that. I don't like that. Oh God. No, not here. This base is not... No. I gotta get my stamina back. Stamina. Ow. Thank goodness for this armor. Oh my God. Staminas. Oh my god. It's always when I'm the least prepared. Food-wise, all that stuff. That wasn't too bad, though. That didn't go too bad. We got some more wood out of it. That's always good. So, do I have a place for... No. I'll just bring these back. Get my rested bonus back, since I just used it all. Okay. Okay. So the reason why I don't like this is I'm going to have to use a long piece and a short piece to connect them. I guess as long as they're the same green as the other ones. Are they? Yeah, technically they are. And I'll just alternate. Is that what I want to do right there? We still got to go up. Second floor. Here comes the rain again. Of course, it's just like a sprinkle. Sprinkling. Okay, we're gonna have to get the land area level with the second floor, which will be about right here. That's pretty much perfect right here. Yep, that's pretty perfect. Okie dokie. Ah, too much. Oh well. Can fix it later. Okay. So the reason why I do this, or why I'm going to do this, is because we need a way to have extra support up here. Because big houses eventually need lots of support or extra support to go upwards. Freaking rain is destroying everything. Can we stop raining? Thank you. I think that's most everything. Okay. so these are gonna go away. For sure. Oh, I need to check, did any of this get rain damage? Nope. So, it was just something I missed earlier. Alright, cool. I am not rested anymore. Wait. This is gonna be blank. Yep, that's gonna be blank. Because these are going to be places for smelters. Those don't touch. They're not supposed to. Okay. Let's see, what is too high? Too high is good. All right. How high are the smelters? Let's find out. Is that clipping or not? No. Okay. Gotta get enough room there to do that. So I can probably do 3 of them. Pretty easily. Oh, also, by doing it right there, we can do this. Have the little exit there. So we gotta line it up with the middle of one of the blocks. Okay. So that's 5 circling cores for each one. Nope. Another, let's see, 8. And can I do another 20? Yep, good. Okie dokie. So right when it turns red, line it up with the middle of the board. Boop. Oop. Boop, boop, boop. Bing, bang, boom. Nicely spaced. There we go. And I know there's like an advanced smelter, so we can always replace one or two of these with advanced ones or do something else with it, I don't know. So now we do like that. Oh my gosh. I'm out of wood? No way. Man, I'm just chewing through that wood. Just chewing through it. Oh, crap. Come on, I know you're gonna see me. Wait, he's gonna have wood. Oh my god, nighttime sucks. They're just freaking non-stop. No wood? That's it. No more wood. I could actually keep this open as little pathways if I wanted to. Ah, God, he saw me. Come here, you stupid. Yeah, I could keep that open as a little pathway in between in case I want to dig out more and add more on the other side. So I think I'll do that. That'd be pretty cool. I think I can keep this half window thing open. And leave the most openness on this side and it'll be fine for the smoke. Should be fine. I have to go. I gotta... Nature calls and I'm gonna go get ready for the gym. And then I'll be back at 8 a.m. If I can get back earlier, I will. Since apparently I'm not going to stream tomorrow. But 8 a.m. at the latest. So thanks for hanging out. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for listening to my rants and my TED Talks. Until next time, I hope you have a good one. Bye-bye. Get off the studio mode. God, dang it.